attracted me to the project really was just the sort of sense of scale of both of the commercials. They're quite epic and sort of cinematic. So obviously as a director, that's kind of a really appealing thing.
This could be a fairy tale.
The whole story of Backlot is the idea of a girl who's kind of, that's the idea that this is her journey home every night, and she walks past these studios. And this one time that she walks by, she sees the security guard asleep, and she figures, yeah, hey, I'm going to sneak in, I've always wanted to have a look. It's kind of, I guess, a bit like an Alice in Wonderland kind of thing. It just creates a very magical world.
It could be the Alice.
This is about the Virgin On Demand TV service, so should be a girl wandering through a different world of content and experiencing all the things that we've got on offer, different genres of films and TV shows. I think the toughest challenge they had was me trying to get them to prove that orangutans lived in caves, which is not really integral to the script.
She's experienced a kind of sort of a ramping of various imagery, and sort of, you know, finding this and discovering this and discovering this and discovering this, and then into this whole backlot scene, where she's really in the thick of the middle of it, and all hell's breaking loose. You know, as I said, you got cavalry, you got, you know, cop cars screeching around the corners, and then culminating in a kind of Close Encounters type spaceship going up. So it's you know, it'll be fun.
It could be the Alice.
The biggest challenge of the whole shoot was probably the last night of the backlot shoot, which was kind of when we had the horses and we had the stunt cars, and because we had many different things that we knew that the horses can only run on the asphalt so many times. The cars might not hit their mark every time. You know that you've got to cover loads and loads of angles, and you know you've only got a certain amount of time to do it. So I think as a challenge, that was probably the biggest thing, just kind of organising that and making sure that we get through the night and we get everything. We wouldn't suddenly be kind of like halfway through the shoot and the sun's coming up. Our girl in Backlot, I think it was, for her, it's actually quite a hard thing to be in, because the performance is very subtle. Do you know what I mean? She's never there's never a demand on her to kind of react massively to anything, but you have to get a sense of wonderment and the fact that these things that she's seeing are amazing, but you don't want to do it in a way that's cheesy and naff. I think my favourite scene is the giant looking at the girl, just because I think it's really unexpected, and which is weird because it's a giant, it's obviously big, but it's a kind of small moment that just really sets up kind of the whole idea.
Every stage along the way in terms of producing these sort of things gets better and better, where you see it really coming to life. So from the initial script through to the storyboard, and now being able to see the storyboard come to life and really reflect what you had in your mind in terms of the vision of the whole thing.
The production company have been fantastic all the way through, and the whole process has just been brilliant, really. It's been really, really cool. A most enjoyable shoot.